Okay, so far I've drawn the bolt washer and the measure plate. So now, so far I've drawn these three components. So now that means I'll have to draw this component, the last one, which is the body. Okay, so from the body, when we look from the top view, obviously this circle there, this surface, we won't see it. Why? Because this measure plate is sitting on top of that. So there's no need for me to draw that circle on my top view. Why? It's because if you look at the measure plate, this circle, the radius is 20, and if we look at the radius of this circle from this view, it's from here to there. So this is the diameter, and the radius of this, it's 20. When you divide this 40 by 2, you get 20. So that means there is no need for us to draw the circle. So what we can draw is this part of the body, this section here. Okay, so where is it from the top view? It's right here. So what's the radius of this arc? The radius is given, it's 35. So that means I'll have to draw a full circle in light construction first. So I'll take my compass, measure 35. From here to there, it's 35. Okay, so I put my compass at the center there. Then I draw a circle in light construction. Make sure your circle is light, just like that. Okay, so now I have that circle or that arc in light construction. So now, because I'm trying to draw this part, so that means I'll have to draw this circle as well in light construction. So what's the radius of this circle now? So this circle, we are given that the diameter is 46. I'll divide that by 2, which is 23. So I'll measure 23. 23. 23, it's there. So I have to draw the circle in light construction as well. So now I'll just draw this arc from this point to that point. So how am I going to get this point? So obviously, as you can see, there's a line there and an angle to this point this side. So we are given that it's 120 degrees. So obviously I can use my 30 by 60 to draw that line in light construction from this point going up and down. So I'll just take this and put my 30 by 60 right there and draw a construction line going up, and I'll put it this side as well and draw a line from the center going down. Okay, so now that means I have this line and this line. So it means, because already I have this circle in light construction, so it means that this point, it's right there, and obviously this point as well is there. So I can just quickly draw the arc. Okay, I can just put my compass right there at the center to this point there, and then I draw that arc just like that. Okay, so now I do have this arc, this part there. So now I'll have to try and draw this arc. How are you going to get this arc there? Okay, it's simple, because we are given that the radius is 10. So what you have to do is draw a parallel line to this one, and even this side you have to draw a parallel line to this line. So I'll have a line somewhere there and this side. So I can just put this set square on that line like that, and put this one down here. Let me just measure 10 millimeters first from this point to there, and this side 10 millimeters. Okay, so I put my set square on that line, and I put this one under this 30 by 60, and I just move my 30 by 60 down to that point like that, and I draw a light construction line, and I do the same thing this side. I put my set square on that line, and I put this other set square, and I move my set square up to that point, and I draw a line. Okay, now I have this line. It's 10 millimeters from this line there and also up there. So the gap there, it's 10, 10. So now what I have to do is remember this circle, the light one, the radius was 23, ne? So now I'll have to add 10. Why 10? Because remember I'm trying to draw this arc and the radius is 10. So from that radius that I have for that circle, I add 10 millimeters. So 23 plus 10 is 33. So I take my compass, I measure 33, 33, like that. I put my compass there. So on this line, I just draw an arc there, and also up there I draw what, an arc like that, just like that. So where this line and the arc that I've drawn now intersect, it's a point, so they intersect there. I'll put my compass there to draw that arc, and also same thing up there where the two lines, or where the line and the arc intersect, it's a point. I'll put my compass up there and draw the arc. Okay, so I can just draw the arc right away. I'll start with this one. I put my compass there to there, just like that, and then I draw the arc, just like that. And also I put my compass there to this point, and I draw the arc to that circle. So can you see now I have those two arcs. So remember there is a circle going this way, so now I can just draw the circle using what, dark line. So but remember now I've put this measure plate on top of this component, so I won't see the full like circle. What do I mean? I won't see the full circle like that. I'll only see this part from here to there, and even this side from here to there. And then this part of the circle, I have to draw what, dashed lines to indicate that this part is hidden, because from the instructions they said show all hidden details from the top view. So you must remember that you have to refer back to your instructions and make sure that you add whatever that they've asked you to add. So now I have to show the hidden detail there. So I put my compass at the center. I can just draw the part solid up to there, and even this one solid. Okay, and then this part, it's dashed lines. Just like that. Okay, so now so far, because I'm still drawing the body, so I have this part, and then if you look, there is that small hole there, but I will add that. I just want to move to this base part of the body. So what's the radius or diameter of this circle? It's given, it's here. Where is the circle? The circle is just right here. So we are given the diameter, which is 90, and when we divide this by 2 we get 45. So I can measure 45 there, just like that, 45, and then I can draw that circle. But remember we have this plate here, so I can only draw the circle from here, and I skip this section and I start again to draw the circle there. Obviously this side we can see the circle, then I extend this one up to there, because obviously this component is at the top, so we can see this component first before we can see this part of the circle. Okay, why do we have hidden details there? It's because there is a drilled hole underneath here. So the hole was drilled 10 millimeters in. So that's the reason why we have this hidden detail line. So obviously when we look from the top, we can't see that drilled hole. So what we have to do is to add that detail, the hidden detail there. What's the radius? We are given the diameter, which is 74. So 74 divided by 2 is 37. So I'll just measure 37 on my compass quickly. So it's 37, 0, 37. Okay. So I just draw dashed lines. Okay, I'm done with the hidden detail lines there. So now what I have to add again, it's this hidden detail there, and I'll just draw this hole. Okay, so I'll just put my compass there to this circle here. I have to add hidden details as well here. Okay, just like that. Okay, for me to draw this hole there, obviously I'll have to find or get this center line there, and the radius is given, it's 29. So I'll just measure 29 here. Okay, and I draw the center line. Okay, so now I can draw the circle. So the diameter is 5. So this one will challenge me because it's really small. It's too small. So the radius is 2.5. Okay, so now I have that circle. So let me double check if I've drawn everything. So I have what? I have the bolt, the washer, the measure plate, and the body. This part I do have it. Okay, and the hole is there. And this big circle is there. Okay, fine. So I'll just go back to my instructions. They said insert what? The section line, the cutting plane for the sectional front view. Obviously this is the top view, the front view will be here, so I can add what? The cutting plane here, and the arrows must face up. Okay, so I will just extend my center line there. Okay, good. So I can just add so I can label the cutting plane section AA, just like that. So please, when you add the cutting plane, this end of the line or center line, you must make it dark or thicker. Just make it thick, and then you add the arrow on top of that thick line, and you write A. If it's A there, normally they just give us the cutting plane. So if it's cutting plane AA, that means you have to add the AA. If it's cutting plane BP, just add BP there. So make sure your cutting plane always looks like this. Okay, good. I'm done with the top view. So now I'll have to draw the sectional front view, the full sectional front view. So I can just measure 10 millimeters apart. I'll just draw a horizontal line there and there, 10 millimeters apart. So it means I'll start drawing my sectional front view just right here. So now when I go back to my exploded isometric drawing, we do the same thing. We follow this because obviously we have assembled the parts together. So now I can start by drawing what the bolt. And remember, I gave you the non-sectioned components list, so you must know that the bolt, we draw it exactly as it is without cutting it or sectioning it. So I'll have to draw the bolt now. It's easy. Remember, because we have to draw the top view first, so we just project the points down. So this point down, this one, this one, that one, and the circle there. Okay, good. So now I've projected all the points down. What's the height of the bolt? We are given now. So if you are not given, it means you are supposed to say the height of the bolt head is equals to 0.7 multiplied by the m value, if only we were not given the height. So obviously the m value is 18, so it's 0.7 multiplied by 18. So you do like this if you are not given the height of the bolt. So because now we are given it's 13, I'll just measure 13 there, like that. And draw that line there. So now I have to do the constructions. Before that, let me extend the center line. So I'll start there. So okay, so I'll focus on this point, this point, this point, and that point for now. So I put my set square like this, flip it to this point, okay, and I draw a line from this point to the line, flip it again from this point to that line. Okay, so from this point and that point, I'll have to draw vertical lines from here to there, from here to there. So okay, now I can quickly draw the arcs. So I put my compass there to that point up there. I draw the arc. My compass there. I draw an arc. And I put my compass down there, up to there, up to that point, and I draw the arc in the middle, like that. Okay, from there, what I can do is just draw this line. Remember, from here to there, not up there, and also from this point down, from this point down, from this point down. Okay, and then I draw this one there. And then now remember, I have to draw what, the chamfer there by the sides. So obviously I've projected the point of the circle, so I have a point there, I have a point there, and then I take my set square and I draw the chamfer there, and then this side I do the same thing, the chamfer there. Okay, and then from this point I just draw a horizontal line, just like that. Okay, so for now I'll just leave the bolt like this, because obviously the bolt has what, a shaft there. So for now I won't add the shaft. Why? Because remember, I'm trying to assemble all the components. So obviously under this head of the bolt I'll have what, a washer. So the washer will sit below the head of the bolt, somewhere here. So obviously I have the washer is this circle there. I'll just project those 2 points vertically down, this circle down, and this point down. Okay, so now what's the thickness of the washer? I'll have to go back to my information sheet. So we are given the thickness, which is 4. So I'll measure 4 from where? The 4 is from here down. So I measure 4 there, and then, and remember, the washer is one of the components that we do not section. So I can just draw it as it is right away using solid lines. Just like that. So now I've added what, the washer. I'm done with the washer. What do we have below the washer? We have what, the measure plate. So obviously the measure plate will have to section the measure plate. So where's the cutting plane? Remember, this the cutting plane is cutting all the components at the center, somewhere here. So obviously the cutting plane is right here. It means we will cut the measure plate from here to there, and from here to there. But from here to there we are not cutting anything. We are not cutting anything there. Is it clear? So we only cut this section and this section. That means we'll hedge on those 2 sections. Okay, I'll show you how. So where's the measure plate from the top view? From the top view, the measure plate starts right somewhere there and it ends where, there. So I'll just have to project this point down and extend this line construction. So what's the thickness of the measure plate? We are given, remember, this is the top view, this is the front view. So the height or the thickness of the measure plate is 10, it's given. So it means from here going down I'll measure 10. I hope it makes sense. because remember I'm assembling all the components together. So from here I'll draw a line to the left to there. Okay, so now what's the distance from here to there? Remember, it's this hole, it's this circle there. We are given the diameter, which is 18 divided by 2, it's 9. So it means from the center line going this side, it's 9, and this side it's 9, so it's 18. So it's this 2. So from there I can just draw a solid line there, just like that. And then I draw a line from here to there, and from here up to the end there, and up here I'll draw a line like that. Okay, so now remember, here we have a hidden detail. Why? It's because of this section here. So I'll have to draw this line now. So that line, I can draw that line using this arc from the top view. So I'll project that point down like that, and then I draw that line in solid now, not hidden detail, because remember we are cutting this assembly here, right here. So now if I remove this half part of the measure plate, now I'll be able to see this edge. So that edge is this one there. Okay, then I draw this line as well. Okay, so where's the measure plate? The measure plate is right there. And where are we cutting the measure plate? We are cutting the measure plate there and there. So now I'll have to hatch that part, right? So from here to there, it's this section there. Then from here to there, it's this section. So I'll take my 45 degrees at square, my pencil. Okay, so I can just start this side, and remember the hatching lines must be evenly spaced. Just try to make them even. So like that, as you can see, they are evenly spaced. You can't like draw a hatching line whereby the space is not equal to that one. So make sure they are evenly spaced. And then I draw hatching lines from this section there, like that. Okay, so now I'm done with the measure plate. I've sectioned the measure plate. Why am I not hatching here? It's because the cutting plane, okay, let me use this one, because the cutting plane is right there, and remember we are not cutting anything here. So that surface is far up there. We are not cutting anything here. So it means on my drawing I'll just leave it as open as it is now, like that. Okay, now I'm done with the measure plate. Now I have to draw what? The body.